did we just see? What did we just see? Unbelievable. NFL Primetime. Welcome in. Trey Wingo, Tim Hasselbeck, Jeff Saturday, Ryan Clark. Okay, initial reactions as we watch the end of that Vikings game.
Like legit, man. Like I had chills. My stomach hurt. I don't. That's what it's about, though. Yeah. This time is about plays like that because that changed the courses of seasons, of careers, of lives. I mean, it was unbelievable,
bro. Every one of us we're shaking our head, like feeling the pain, and all of a sudden you catch that pass and take it yard, and we're just dumbfounded. And we're all like, did that just happen? You can't believe it.
Wait a minute. We're dumbfounded. Case Keenum was dumbfounded. Case Keenum said, wait, oh my God, what happened? And you know what the great thing is? His story, which has been an amazing story, gets to continue, which is incredible.
Look, the fact that in a best case scenario, he was thinking, we'll have a chance to kick the field goal. Wait, what?
Yeah.
All right. What just happened? Stephon Diggs with a walk-off as Minnesota keeps the dream alive of having a home Super Bowl. No other team that had a chance the previous three never made it past the division round.
Wow.
Until today. Let us take you through what was an unbelievable game between the Vikings and the Saints. There's Hall of Famer John Randall getting the crowd fired up. Case Keenum in his first playoff start, early first quarter. It's 3rd and 1. And Latavius Murray, it might have been a generous spot, but he got the first down according to the refs. Keeps the drive alive. Later on 3rd and 3, Keenum to Jarius Wright. Just a little lollipop, but it's a perfect little diagram.
Well, it's a concept we saw both teams run. 3-by-1 set. The inside receiver is getting picked for. You have all that room to throw out to the boundary. Good play design, nice execution.
Then a little shovel pass to the left, and Jerick McKinnon
made that play happen
off to the races.
Making it happen.
Riley Reef with the big block, and the Vikings up 7-0. Time winding down in the first quarter. Saints already down 10 threes, but where's Andrew Zendejo? What an interception. The full extension on the layout, and they took advantage of the opportunity. Ensuing Vikings possession, 2nd and 8. Keenum, Thielen, he's over the middle, picks up the first down. And on the very next play, as they move into the second quarter, play action. Keenum with all kinds of time, and there's Thielen again, a 9-yard gain. Later on the drive, it's 3rd and 9 from the 28. Lather, rinse, repeat. To Thielen again, unbelievable, climbing the ladder.
You just look at a guy that trusts his hands. On all of these catches, reaching out away from his body to keep it away from the defender. Adam Thielen, a complete receiver.
Later on that drive, it's 3rd and 8. Keenum with 7-1,000, 8-1, 3-man rush.
Like backyard ball, all day long right there.
3-man rush going for Diggs right there. Unbelievable. Picks up the first down. 2 plays later on 2nd and goal. Going to try and get Diggs crossing there, but wait a minute. We've got a flag on the play, and you can see it. Marcus Williams. And sadly for Marcus, that won't be the last time we'll see you in this highlight. Vikings get the ball at the 1, and the L train, Latavius Murray. It is a 7-3 freeze tag for the Vikings. And look how long.
Major commitment to that celebration by Keenum.
He didn't know.
Nobody told him he was unfrozen.
He didn't know if he'd have another chance. Tip drill. Anthony Barr with the interception. But take a look at how they got it. You know you're good when you're not even looking at the quarterback, Everson Griffin.
Hey, you heard of no-look passes? That's a no-look tip pass.
Led to the INT. Under a minute to go in the half. Saints with a 3rd and 10. Harrison Smith, the hitman, for a loss of 10. So Will Lutz comes on to attempt a 58-yard field goal. And Lutz, just a little tug, gone. 17-0 at the half. It is the 5th time the Saints have been shut out in the first half since 2006, including the playoffs. We move to the 3rd quarter. It is still 17-0. Saints trying to get something going. And, Tim, they finally got some rhythm on offense.
Yeah, they did. And Drew Brees does a good job of just kind of working through this here. Kind of a scary play. Collision there with Zendejo. Michael Thomas running a slant. Really, I think this should have been called a pick play.
Well, they did throw a flag, and then they picked it up.
And in my estimation, they should not have picked it up. And Xavier Rhodes is upset about it, and he should be.
But later on that drive, 2nd and 10, Brees, all kinds of time. And there's Michael Thomas beating Rhodes for the score. A beautiful throw, and the Saints are on the board, 17-7. And Xavier's still upset maybe about the hit, then giving up the touchdown. Has to be calmed down on the sidelines by his head coach, Mike Zimmer. Next Vikings possession, 1st and 10. Case, is going to want this one back. Little flotation device, and there's Marcus Williams. I told you you'd see him again in this highlight, coming with the leaping interception. Keenum just throws it off his back foot, Ryan.
I mean, you've seen Case make a ton of plays like this in Providence. This time, it bit him in his tail.
By the way, kudos to Marcus for climbing the ladder to get that pick. So the Saints take over, and suddenly we've got quick strike capability. Alvin Kamara, the cephalopod, just gets down there, but comes up just short, and Rhodes takes a big hit on the play. Rhodes would come out of the game for a possession. So now you've got Zendejo out. Xavier Rhodes goes into the tent, and later on that possession,
this is a great design play.
Great design. Everybody bites, fakes that pitch, sets his feet, gets the ball to Thomas coming on the slant. Safety came over, wide open for the touchdown.
So a 17-point lead cut to 3. But here comes Case. Those are those lollypops we're talking about.
This is Primetime Dime here. Made a few of these. This is one of them. The E is silent. You cannot throw it any better than that. Jarris Wright on the over route. Case Keenum was absolutely dealing.
They reviewed it. It was a catch. They got a field goal to take a 20-14 lead, but that's only 6 points. We did the math. Saints possession, 3rd and 1. Willie Snead to Kamara. Oh, he's wide open. He's wide open.
He said it when he got to the sideline that he was wide open. You don't get many chances like these. You have to convert.
That would have been a stroll into the end zone. Next, Vikings possession, 3rd and 14 from the 40. Oh, and Thielen thought he got interfered with. And, Jeff, maybe he's right here.
Absolutely.
You look at Lattimore get there way early with the left arm.
There, pulls the left arm down.
Did they call it?
Can't get you a one hand.
Did they call it?
They did not.
Well, it's not interference.
But it doesn't matter. George Johnson comes up to block the punt, recovered at the Vikings 40. That's a quarterback, Josh Hill, by the way, also almost getting there. So the Saints take over, and they are in position. So here is what happened next. 3:10 to go, 4th quarter. Breeze looking good for Kamara, and there is the cephalopod one more time.
It's the same concept we saw in the early completion of Jarris Wright. Inside receiver on a 3-by-1. This time it's Kamara. It's just a matchup problem for the Vikings against the linebacker.
Linebacker Kendricks on him. You're going to take that every time. Now 1:55 left. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Keenan off his back foot, and Thielen again. How many of these did we see in this game?
It was so good to watch this matchup all day, though. Lattimore and Thielen went at it.
All right, so now 1:40 left. It's a 3rd and 5 in Case scrambling around. And has to throw that one away. So now we're looking at a 53-yarder. We all know the history of Vikings kickers in the playoffs, whether it's Gary Anderson or Blair Walsh. Kai Forbath wants to change the narrative, and they're up by 1. Case
Never a doubt.
is fired up to take a 23-21 lead. 1:25 left. 2nd and 10 for the Saints. Breeze. Oh, big completion to Hill for 18 yards. Now with just a minute left, 1:02. Breeze to Ted Ginn Jr., and he picks up 9 yards on the play. It's 4th and 10. They gotta have it, and Willie Snead puts them in field goal range. Case is like, I did my part. This #1 defense. It's a 43-yarder for Will Lutz. Bang! He nails it. So they are going to party in New Orleans. They are hitting that Sean Payton all over Louisiana right now. They think they're on their way to Philadelphia. But they gave Case Keenum 25 seconds to play with. And there he hits Stephon Diggs. The completion. They used their last remaining timeout.
It's got to be over right now, right?
It's done.
Ball game.
3rd and 10. They've got to throw something toward the boundary. Stephon Diggs. Marcus Williams, what are you doing? Not only does he get the completion, he strolls into the end zone. Diggs with a walk-off home run. Unbelievable. Are you not entertained is what he's saying. Marcus Williams, Ryan, what was he doing?
I don't know, but I know when he turned around on the ground and saw Stephon Diggs still running, he wanted to get to the tunnel as fast as he possibly could.
Oh, I don't think this is Jacoby Jones, Joe Flacco.
Yes.
But that one was just to tie the game and send it into overtime. Case Keenum, did that really happen?
Yes,
Are we
sir,
sure that
it did.
just happened? Case closed. He's not a game manager. He is leading them with the skull clap as the Vikings absolutely stun the New Orleans Saints with an unbelievable finish. Stephon Diggs walks off, and this team will walk in to Philadelphia to play for the right to go to the Super Bowl. The final 29-24. Stephon Diggs, 6 receptions, 137 yards, and the touchdown that sent them